Welcome to the Cookie Effect Podcast. I'm your girl, Cookie. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great on this wonderful autumn. I guess, is it autumn or spring? I'm not even sure because the weather is playing dirty buggers with us. Like 1 minute it's raining, the next minute it's sunny, the next minute it's windy, the next minute it's stormy, the next minute it's sunshine. Like, child, everybody's getting sick. It's just, we don't know how to dress. Everything is just going crazy, but hey, we just gotta get on with it, deal with it, and push on. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it hold you back. All right, guys, I'm back with another episode of the Cookie Effect podcast. And today, guys, it's a different type of episode because I really was not feeling like recording today, but something happened and I felt really emotional, and I felt like, you know what? Let me go and share what's in my heart and in my spirit right now. So I decided to come on here and share this episode with you guys. All right, guys. So on Facebook, sometimes Facebook has, the memories where they post, every morning when you sign on or log on to your Facebook, it shares past memories, sometimes memories from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago. Like, a lot of times you see certain things, you look back, you're like, oh my God, Facebook, why did you remind me of this time when I was going through this breakup, or when I embarrassed myself and said this on Facebook, or whatever the case may be. So I had one of those today, and it really choked me up. And I felt like, you know what? It made me tear up a bit. I'm not gonna lie. It made me shed a little tears, but I had to look at it as a positive thing, and I wanted to come share how I felt, what it was, and remind each and every one of you listening, if you are going through similar things like me, maybe this episode might be able to help you and give you motivation. Okay? So, I know you're asking, what was it? What was it? What did Facebook memory send to you? So I'm going to read it, and then we're going to go from there. All right. So, as you guys know, I'm a mom. I'm a mom of three boys. My oldest about to turn 17. I have an 11-year-old and a beautiful 5-year-old as well. I love my boys with all my heart. I've been a mother now for 17 years. Oh, wow. 17 years I've been a mom. And I've also been a stay-at-home mom, especially. Okay, I decided to give up working and things like that when my oldest child was when my oldest child was, I believe, 2 years old. And was he two? No, I gave up working when my oldest was 5 years old. Okay, I gave up working, and he's now 17. So, I haven't worked for so long. I was pregnant at the time. I had a great job, and I was pregnant at the time with my second child. And due to certain circumstances beyond my control, bad things happened, and I ended up, just deciding, you know what? I am going to dedicate my life, my time to raising these boys since their fathers have left me. Both their dads left. The first one left when my son was 1 years old, and the second father left when his son was pretty much 8 months old. So I decided at that point, you know what? I'm just going to dedicate my life to raising these boys as best as I can. So I've been a single mom since then. Okay, now Facebook sent me, I got oh my gosh, I might tear up again. I got my 11-year-old now, at the time he was 9 years old. No, yeah, he was 9 going on 10. He's now 11. This was 2 years ago now. I was very depressed, as I told you guys. I've been very depressed the last 2 years of my life. I've been super depressed, and going through a marriage breakup, going through a lot of stuff. And the last 2 years has been pretty heavy for me, pretty heavy. And my kids have been my rock. They've been the ones that have motivated me to keep going. Times when I didn't even want to get out of bed, times when I was, even through the tears. Like, there were moments last year and the year before that every single day I woke up, I cried, I cried, I cried. All they saw was an unhappy mom, a mom who was just depressed. I was away from my family and friends, my comfort zone. I was in America. I didn't know anyone, don't have any friends, just a lot of things. And the one person that I was supposed to dedicate, to feel, like support and, the only family member that, was here to hold me down was the person that I was, going through a breakup with. So it just was a very, very unhappy situation for me. And my kids have been my rug throughout. Anyway, there was a post. My son had sent me a card. That he had made me a card, and this is what it read. Thank you, Mom. We spent our own money for the best for the best person in the world. I know you're going through a lot right now, so I hope this turns your day around. Mom, thank you for caring about us no matter what. And I appreciate it all. And no matter what happens, I'll always be there for you. And guys, like, yo, that broke my heart. That made me cry for different reasons. Happy tears, sad tears, and it just got me thinking about how far me and my sons have come. And everything that I've gone through, just being a stay-at-home mom and, having three baby fathers and, going through a marriage breakup and putting my kids through a lot of upset and just a lot of things, uncertainty and just a lot of stuff. And guys, I just wanted to come on here because it made me start thinking about all the single parents out there, you know, a- all the single parents out there who feel useless, who feel like they don't have anyone, who feel like they're not they're not contributing to society, who feels like their work is never enough and they're never doing enough for their kids or for their families. I want you guys to know, don't ever feel ashamed being a stay-at-home parent. Don't ever feel ashamed deciding to stay home to take care of your kids. I'm talking to those who really take it seriously. I'm talking to those who are present, not those who are fake stay-at-home parents who use the kids as an excuse and all they do is lay around in bed watching Judge Judy or freaking Jeremy Kyle. Okay, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about those like myself who take it seriously. Like, my job is being a mom, and I treat it just like you guys take your 9 to 5 jobs seriously. I take my job as a mother, as a parent seriously. I wake up every single morning, just like you guys wake up for your jobs. I get dressed, I get my kids ready, I take them to school, I feed them, I make sure I pick them up from school, I bring them back home, I feed them, I make sure they're on top of their homework, I make sure that they have food, groceries, they have clothes, they have everything they need. I'm present at every school activities. I've been present for 17 years of their lives. 17 years I've been a mom, and I've never missed a day. I've never left my kids. I don't get a paycheck. I don't get sick days. I don't get holiday pay. I don't get a pay rise. I don't pick and choose when I want to be a mom. It's 24/7, 24/7, no breaks. Yeah, you get little odd breaks here and there, but if you're really taking your mothering role seriously, there are no breaks. I take it seriously like a job. And guess what? Guess what my payment is? My kids doing amazing at school. My oldest, he's 16 right now. He's about to graduate high school. Right now with the 18-year-olds, he's about to graduate in June. He's a junior in high school, but he's taken senior classes as well as junior classes. He's always been an honor roll student throughout his education. He's always been outstanding. My middle child, he's 11, outstanding, honor roll. My 5-year-old, he's on a good path. He has great role models. His dad, his brothers are all successful in education, and that his father is successful successful at his job and his career. So he has a lot of role models. And my job, I couldn't do this if I was working. I couldn't do this if I had a job. And I am not taken away from those women who go out to work, who go out to still be a mom, go out and work. I salute you guys. I double salute you guys. Because to be fair, I don't think I can do both well. Me personally, I don't think I can be a worker and a mother all in one go. I don't think I could do both to the best of my ability. I could do it, but I don't think I could do both without one part having to compromise, either the kids or my job. You can't do both consistently 100% well without help, without nannies, without people helping to take care of the kids, without you missing some of the kids' things at school, or missing out on work, or it's a lot. But there are women out there doing it. There are parents out there working and coming home to be parents. And that is fucking commendable. But today, I just want to talk to those who are like me. I'm not taking away from others. I'm speaking to those women who are like me, who are feeling useless, because I felt useless. I felt useless being a stay-at-home mom. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I felt useless. I felt sad. I felt like I'm nothing. I felt that way. So I know you guys have felt that way too. I felt like, is this all I'm good for? I felt like, is this all I'm showing my kids, that I'm just a stay-at-home mom where everybody else is out there working and being successful in different ways, material stuff? And I'm here. And let me tell you guys, it's a natural feeling to feel that way. But listen, don't let that feeling confuse you, steer you away from being the best stay-at-home parent you can be. If people make you feel like you ain't doing anything, that all you do is just stay home, then you show them. But you know how you show them? You show them by your kids being a success at school, at whatever they do in life. Just as people, as little people, as young people, they represent you. They represent us. My kids represent me and what I instill in them. So if you're putting good work and good energy into your children, they will come out and they will represent you. And if your kids are representing you badly, you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? But at the end of the day, that's your reward. That's your payment. Me being a stay-at-home mom is a choice. I chose to stay around and be around for my children until they are of school age. And then I will then look about myself. Okay? And now I have a 17-year-old. I've seen him through school. He's about to graduate. Thank God. I've got an 11-year-old who's in the 5th grade doing great. And then my 5-year-old is about to go into kindergarten. So I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, okay, I've given them a dedicated 5 years of my time. I am ready now to go out and show them what else mommy's able to do. I am ready to go out and work and show them I can be something other than just a mom. And I'm okay with that. I may have lost out on time. I may have lost out on opportunities. I may have lost out on age because I'm in my 40s now. But guess what? God has blessed me with energy. God has given me the talent. God has given me a drive. And let me tell you, being a stay-at-home mom, you learn skills. You learn skills. You learn to be you learn perseverance. You learn patience because you're dealing with them babies. You learn to be consistent because you can't mess up. You cannot be inconsistent when raising children. Okay? You learn to be strong. You learn to be able to manage your situation, be organized. You learn um to multitask. You learn to um think fast and move quick. You learn to empathize. You learn to show emotion. You learn to forgive. There's so many skills that you learn from being a stay-at-home mom, a dedicated stay-at-home mom that you can take into a job role and be amazing. Amazing. Your work ethic will be amazing. So stop looking down on stay-at-home mothers or stay-at-home parents. And stay-at-home parents, I know we have some bad seeds who make us look bad. Those who sit around and don't dedicate themselves to what they're supposed to do. They sit around, their husbands come home, they don't have food on the table. Their husbands come home from working hard to pay the bills and they have no food on the table for them. The cupboards are empty. These men are coming home to cook dinner for your wife. Why are you sitting there doing nothing? There's some stay-at-home moms who make us look bad. They're not there for their kids. They send their kids to school mediocre. They don't even iron their clothes. They don't even give them decent lunch. They don't even show up for things that, the kids are doing at school because they're out with their friends, having brunches and teas and whatever not. Or watching TV and just lounging around. That's not who we're talking about. I'm talking about the ones like myself who treat it like a job. You get up every day, you don't complain, you do the damn thing. I don't have to wake up every day at 6 in the morning to get my kids ready and take them to school. They can walk less than a minute and get on the school bus. But why am I doing that when I'm a stay-at-home mom? My job is to take them to and from school, give them the best experience that I can give them at this time of their lives. That's why their father works hard to provide for them. And I do my job at home to provide for all of them at home and make sure they're all secure and they're all good. So I just thought about you guys and I thought I wanted to come out here and give you guys some love and energy, some support. If you ever feel down about being a stay-at-home mom, you feel like you've given up your life, you feel like, you look at your friends, you see them doing things with their lives, you see them, their careers are striving. Don't feel disheartened. Don't feel jealous. Don't feel bad for yourself. Because guess what? Your kids are your reward. Your kids growing up and saying, my mom was there for me. My parents were there for me. My parents never missed a moment. My parents are the reason why I am a success today. That is the biggest compliment. That is the biggest reward you could ever wish for. And you don't know those friends of yours that are working, they're probably sitting there wishing that they could be home with their kids instead of a nanny raising their kids. They're wishing they could be at these school things and sports and events that their kids do that they miss out on because they have to work. The grass is not always greener. So let's appreciate what we have, and don't let nobody on this earth ever make you feel that being a stay-at-home parent is looked down upon, is frowned upon, frowned upon, frowned up upon. Okay? Don't ever let anybody make you feel that way. We are needed. We are important. Our roles are not freaking easy. I am proud to be a stay-at-home mom, dedicated my life to my kids. It's a blessing that I married someone who came into their lives as a stepdad, worked hard, and was a great provider to allow me able to do so. Although I was still a stay-at-home mom before I got married. So I'd already made that decision to live my life just small and just focused on my kids. But God blessed me with somebody, their stepdad, stepped in and believed in that as well. And together, we have created amazing children. So I just wanted to come on here and say, the letter my son wrote to me touched me. It reminded me why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I sacrifice what I sacrifice for them, why I go through what I go through for them, why sometimes when I feel like I've missed out on my own life, my dreams, my goals, I read that letter or I think about my kids and I realize I did it for a bigger reason. And I don't regret everything I've lost out on. I don't regret it. And I'm proud to be a working stay-at-home parent. That's my job. That's my job. A working stay-at-home parent. Embrace your roles as parents. Don't let nobody on this earth make you feel that being a dedicated parent to your child is not admirable, because it is. I salute all the parents who work and who are still parents, and those who stay at home and work hard at that and are still parents. Okay? It's not easy. All right, guys, that's it for my podcast today. I just wanted to come in here and give you guys a little, a little insight about my life, how I'm feeling today. And hopefully, I hope this motivates you. I hope this inspires you. I hope this lifts you up if you were feeling down in the dumps, feeling a bit useless, because I felt that way. I've been feeling that way the past few days. And just seeing that letter from my son perked me up and gave me a kick up my backside. And I love what I do as a parent. I'm blessed to be a parent. And yeah, I just love my boys. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope everything goes well in your kingdom. And I will see you guys on the next Cookie Effect podcast. Until next time, I'm your girl Cookie, Miss Capricorn, Miss Tell It Like It Is, Cookie Crew. Peace.